Solarius is represented as a majestic and radiant divine entity, with a human figure enclosed in a golden and luminous aura. His presence is considered a source of hope, illumination, and protection for the people of Irida. Solarius is the god of light, whose power and splendor represent order, justice, and truth. Its light is considered purifying and illuminate, able to disperse darkness and guide the people of Irida towards the right path. It is often represented with solar symbols such as a crown of sunbeams, a firming sun, or a solar disk. These symbols reflect its solar nature and its role as a bringer of light and heat. Solarius is revenued as protector and guide of the kingdom of Irida. It is believed to constantly watch over the actions of the sovereign and the military, guiding them in their expansion mission and protect them from all dangers they may encounter. He is considered the dispenser of divine justice. It is believed to watch every action and to reward virtue such as honesty, discipline, and loyalty, punishing betrayal and dishonest. His justice is seen as a cosmic balance that restores order to the me realm. Solarius is also considered a god that requires sacrifice and dedication. It believes that the people of Irida must be willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of the kingdom, including their lives, to obtain the divine favor and the protection of Solarius. The Albuquerques are faced with a unique challenge: how to create a being who is non-violent but defensive, pacifist but ready to shield. In an unprecedented gesture, the Albuquerques place for the first time in the furnace of life a piece of paper with instructions, written in the Albuquerque language, next to the magical plants. Then, with great anticipation, they prepare to see what will happen. After a moment of silence and trepidation, a radiant light rises from the furnace of life. The magical energy manifests itself in a luminous and delicate form, the first Albuquino created. Directly by the Albuquerques themselves was born this creature, called Campanella, is a magical entity made up of intertwining plants and radiates a brilliant light. Campanella becomes the guardian and protector of the Albuquerques. Endowed with a unique power, she can generate a host of small bells that spread throughout the magical forest, alerting the Albuquerques and other villagers of the presence of enemies or predators. The tinkling of the little bells creates a harmony of sounds that warns of the imminent threat. But Campanella is not limited only to the sound alarm. Thanks to his magic, he can create elaborate defensive systems to protect the Albuquerque village. Intertwine flexible branches and thorny vines to create impenetrable barriers that prevent entry to anyone who hasn't been invited. It also summons swirls of leaves and petals that confuse the invaders, making it difficult for them to target the village. Campanella's body is a work of art of intertwined magical plants with petals and leaves that exude a vital energy. Every part of her body is delicately shaped and molded by the woven leaves, creating a charming and enchanting look. With the presence of Campanella, the Albuquerques feel protected and inspired. Their belief in creation and the power of nature is strengthened thanks to their ability to generate magical beings. The Albuquerques realize that they can actively contribute to the formation of their world and the protection of their people. The god of the forge was a dwarf-like being, but his life was devoted entirely to the art of forge. His skills were said to be unmatched, able to shape metal like no other. His legendary craftsmanship allowed him to forge swords and armor never seen before, armaments that glowed with a divine light. Legend had it that God of the Forge had his secret hideout under a majestic mountain. Only those who were worthy and brave could hope to find him and come before him. It was said that there, in heart of mountain, the God of Forge offered each individual the ability to forge a legendary weapon. Word of the legend spread quickly among the dwarves of all tribes and clans. The hope that they could meet the God of the Forge and forge an extraordinary weapon filled their hearts with determination. Many dwarves set out on a long journey, crossing dangerous lands and overcoming deadly pitfalls. Along the way, the dwarves faced trials and obstacles, but their ardor and faith guided them through every difficulty. The main god of the religion is known as Alatus, which means wings in the language of the Aviaris. Alatus is considered the overlord of the air and divine wisdom. It is represented as a large, majestic bird with shining wings and possesses superior intelligence. Alatus is revered as a god who embodies the duality of humanity and avianity. Alatus is believed to have created the Aviaris as a special race, combining the wisdom and freedom of birds with human rationality and ingenuity. He is considered the protector of the Aviaris and guardian of their destiny. According to the belief of avianism, Alatus leads the Aviaris through his winged messengers, the sacred birds. Alatus is believed to communicate with the Aviaris through the signs and symbols manifested by birds, imparting wisdom, insights, and omens to them. Alatus is considered a just and compassionate god, but also rigorous in enforcing the balance of nature and the harmony between the different parts of existence. He is believed to observe the actions of the Aviaris and reward or punish them according to their conduct. Followers of avianism make prayers and offerings to Alatus to seek his protection, guidance, and wisdom. Altars dedicated to Alatus are often adorned with feathers and bird symbols, while ceremonies and rituals include singing, dancing, and invocations for Alatus' divine blessing. Alatus represents the special connection between the Aviaris and the bird kingdom, serving as a bridge between the human and divine worlds. His divine figure embodies the essence of avianism, guiding the Aviaris in their search for balance and harmony between the two parts of their nature. Oluva is the main god worshipped in the religion of the Taurians, a republic inhabited by the fishmen who live in the depths of the oceans of the fantasy world. Oluva is considered the ruler of the waters and the protector of marine inhabitants. Oluva is considered the lord of the oceans and sea creatures. He embodies the power and the energy of the aquatic elements, ruling over the currents, the tides, and the creatures that inhabit the depths. He is revered as the protector of the Taurians. Oluva also possesses dominion over the knowledge and wisdom of the deep waters. It is believed that he holds an understanding of the ancient mysteries of the ocean and is able to reveal visions and prophecies to his devotees. The fishermen look to Oluva to guide them through the perils of deep sea. Oluva is honored through ceremonies and rituals that take place in underwater shrines dedicated to the god. Taurians pray and offer gifts to ask for Oluva's protection during their fishing expeditions to promote the fertility of the waters and to request prosperity and abundance in communities. It is believed that Oluva can communicate with Taurians through dreams, visions, and ocean signs. The Pericles tree for owls is a majestic tree, symbol of the power of knowledge, freedom, and democracy. It takes its name from Pericles, one of the most illustrious rulers of Athenia, who promoted democracy and cultural expansion during the city's golden age. The tree of Pericles stands in the heart of the city of Athenia, with tangled branches and dense foliage. Its roots intertwine with the soil, symbolizing the deep connection between the people and their territory. The tree features golden leaves which glisten in the sun, representing the knowledge. In the trunk of the tree, engraved in delicate carvings, are the fundamental principles of democracy, such as equality, participation, and freedom of expression. It is considered a sacred place and respected by owls, a tangible symbol of the democratic values that guide their society. Under the tree of Pericles, democratic meetings and assemblies take place, where all citizens gather to discuss and make common decisions. It is a place for debate, for comparing ideas, and for collective consensus. The inhabitants of Athenia rely on trees' wisdom to find just and balanced solution.